Welcome to another episode of Street Front Photography. Today I'm going to share a few thoughts on a new project that I'm starting with the year 2024. I decided to join this Facebook group back in maybe 5-6 months back called Frugal Film Project. Basically, they are a group of photographers who are enthusiastic about the film photography medium, and they want to keep it as frugal as possible. So they have a limitation. If you want to take part in the project, you have to use gear within a budget constraint of maximum $75 as of this year, and you have to use the cheapest available film media that you can use, and you have to capture images, show your process, and you can discuss things related to that process as well in this community. And I've been I've been basically an observer of the activities in that group that caught my attention. In the past 1.5 years, I have also been experimenting with the film photography. I could say almost exclusively doing film photography because I wanted to learn the basics of the medium. I wanted to get a feel for the medium, and I wanted to understand how I can integrate it into my creative process, because it has a lot of limiting factors. I believe that limitations bring more creativity and get your mind to think and be more creative. So this was an opportunity for me as well to explore that medium and take advantage of it for my own creative journey. That being said, so this year I'm taking part in Frugal Film Project 2024. For my camera body, I'm using Kodak Ektar H35N. The very first film camera that I bought when I came to Singapore about 1.5 years back is Ektar H35, not the N, the 35. This is the newer version. This has few different features that were not there in the original version, which make this very unique and very it allows me to be more creative than the previous version of this camera. So I'm hoping to share that information maybe in a future episode of this channel. But for now, today I'm just announcing that I'm going to take part in it, and I want to share some of the photographs that I captured with the very first roll of film that I shot for this project, Frugal Film Project 2024, with my film stock being Vibe. I don't know whether this is focusing. You see, yeah. So this is basically Vibe Photo ISO 400 black and white negative film, and it has 36 exposures. Combining this with this camera, meaning that this is a half frame camera. So maybe we can talk about that a little bit in another episode, but basically it allows me to shoot 2 frames per every single exposure shot that is available in this film, meaning I will have 72 exposures available, and it's going to be a bit of a daunting exercise as well, to think that in 1 month I have to shoot 72 frames, and maybe not all of them are going to be great, but I don't believe in spray and pray, so hopefully I'll do better with this 72 frames that I am being gifted here. Anyways, without further ado, let's go to the streets. I'll take you back with me, show you some of the scenes that I have been exploring and some of the images that I was able to capture. One more thing different that you will find in this particular episode is that most of these images are going to be diptychs. If you don't know what that is, basically you're combining 2 different images that go well together from the same scene or different scenes, but I tried to capture the same scene in 2 different angles, in 2 different setups, to create a bit of a coherent feeling when you see these 2 images, that they look like they're going together. Much easier to do this with color film compared to black and white, but then again, this is the stock of film that I decided to use for this project this year. So 12 rolls of this is the first roll. I hope you enjoy. So here we are waiting outside, getting ready to head out to the location of the shoot. But before we do that, let's get the film loaded in the camera so that once we arrive at the location, we can straight away get into the mode of shooting. First part of today's shoot is going to be around the Bedok MRT station. We actually came here to get some printouts, but I took the opportunity to convert it to my shooting for the January roll as well. I made a bit of a blunder here. I didn't realize that my hand was covering my POV camera. But I really liked the images that I was capturing in this portion of the video, so I decided to just leave it on just because I wanted to share those images. The timing of shooting this video could not be better because this is right before the CNY Chinese New Year celebrations, and there was a lot of activities related to that. People were getting ready to do their celebrations, and they were out shopping. So it was all in all good opportunity for me to capture some good images. Seeing these two people sitting down with their phones, I immediately realized that they would be great subjects if captured separately but paired up as diptychs. This is where we usually take our printout, so my wife is already in there taking care of that, while I'm out here scanning the scene for some interesting subjects to shoot. One of the easiest ways to avoid confrontation while doing street photography is if someone seems too eager or too curious about what you're doing with the camera pointing at their face, you can just hold it up, take your shot, but wait until they pass and go out of your frame as well, pretending that you're taking more shots or you're more interested in something that is behind them. This actually helps that kind of situations a lot. We need to remind ourselves at times that we are simply here to capture an interesting scene but not cause any harm to anyone. Composing and capturing the moving subjects in the next two images was a bit of a challenge. Especially the second image was like few seconds away from the first image, but I think I was quick enough and I'm happy with the results. After wrapping the shoot at Bedok, we came to a nearby hawker center to grab something for our lunch. There is one shop here in this hawker center where when we first moved to Singapore, me and my wife, we used to have our lunch almost every day.
Hello. Long? Long time.
We have not been here for almost 6 months now. We thought of grabbing our lunch from here today, saying hello to the owner of the shop, and maybe wish her a happy new year as well.
Yeah, long time no see.
I love the contrast this strip of light is creating in this scene. The following two images are my favorite from today's shoot. That's it for today's video, folks. If you have any thoughts to share or questions to ask, please leave a comment below. If you'd like to see more content like this but you have not subscribed to my channel, now is your chance. Until we meet again in another video, stay positive and shoot film.